Hello everyone. I'm going to be making the sardine after I finish prepping it. And before I get started, I want to show you the ingredients that I have here. First, I have my skillet. It's kind of heating up. I got it on high, so I'm going to lower it on a low heat for right now. And what I have is this this blend that I found, and I think I've shown it to you before. It's a avocado, it's a safola, avocado, and coconut oil blend. So I'm going to go ahead and pour, it's about a quarter of a cup in there. And just to give it a little bit of a, kind of like the flavor of extra virgin olive oil, just a little drizzle, not too much. And like I said, I want to keep it on low for right now. And then what I'm going to do is I have some sliced jalapenos. I kind of want to give it a little jalapeno flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and put those little jalapenos in there. I might even turn that off for right now, just so that oil can flavor up. And what I have here is an egg, just one egg, some, oops, crashing here. It's an egg and some tamari light, 50% less sodium, which is like a soy sauce. It's a soy sauce, but it's half the sodium, and maybe about just a dab of milk, probably about a tablespoon. And I probably put about a tablespoon, not even a tablespoon, probably 2 teaspoons of that, of the light soy, and it's gluten-free. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and soak these in there. They're going to take a bath, my sardines. I want to get that smelly of that fish smell fish out. Where are my towels? There they are. For fish, I try not to use my good towels. Oops. You didn't hear that. But I try not to use my good towels for fish. And then I soak my towels in a sanitation solution that I make, which is a little bit of bleach, or you can get some sanitation. I know we're not supposed to use bleach, but until they come up with something different, I just put just a little bit of that, so that and then I soak them, and then I rinse them out thoroughly. I would say just a tablespoon for 2 quarts of water. So I try not to use too much of the bleach, but that should help. And then, so I have here about 3/4 of a cup of corn flour, not the cornmeal, it's the organic corn flour, half a teaspoon of the smoked paprika, maybe a teaspoon of the granulated garlic, a little bit more than a teaspoon of the pepper. I like pepper, I'm a pepper fan. And this is about a teaspoon, I'd say about a teaspoon, a good heaping teaspoon of the pepper, ground pepper. And you can use white pepper as well. And I'd say about a good teaspoon of the, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think here, of the onion powder. And then I have, this is what happens when I don't have any music. And then I have like a teaspoon, not even a teaspoon of the salt, because I'm trying to watch my salt intake, since eggs do have sodium in it, and maybe the fish does. So I'm just going to mix that up, thoroughly mix this up. And then I want to add, to bind it all together, a good teaspoon of AP flour. I think that should work really well. So I think my oil is done. I'm going to turn it back on. What I'm going to do is, okay, I have that. I'm going to go ahead and remove the peppers, because I don't want them to burn. So just remove the peppers. So right away you have your pepper oil. As much as the peppers as you can. You can also drain it if you'd like. And those are actually the seeds that I want to get out, that I want to remove. So I'm going to do my best to remove them. Yeah, I got most of them out. So I don't want all those seeds in there. Something about, I don't want that bitter taste of seeds. So I want to take all that stuff out. Okay. And now what I want to do is take one of my nicely dipped sardines and then just kind of coat it. And you know, if you're doing cost control, I would measure it out. I'd say that what I have here is for about a good 8 sardines. But for the flour, I would say it's, you probably have to double the flour. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there, nice and neat. And then make sure it's on low, because I don't want them to cook too fast. So I'm just going to make some room in there. I think I have room for one more. Oh, they already smell so good. I wish I could go fishing for some of these sardines. They're so beautiful. I just want to see, I'm using just one hand. That's all. One hand is necessary. Okay. Okay, so here are the peppers that I took out. You see how they're lightly browned? And there's the degrees, I believe it's like about 110 or 20, not to go over. And, see, that's starting to, oh, that's so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. I mean, it's not that hot. I can even, don't stick your fingers in there, but I kind of want to just let those cook. Sorry about the shaky hand. I'm trying really hard here. Now I'm going to show you how low I have the heat. See that heat? That's like the perfect, it's like a medium low. Okay. And these are the seeds that I pulled out. You can see them. It doesn't take too long. As you see, it's only about a couple minutes on each side. Move my chopping board here. I want to make sure you don't get, you know, cross-contamination and all that not so fun stuff. Use my other hand. Rinse out my cilantro. I very carefully did not want that to touch my cilantro. You want to keep your stuff all in different containers. Okay. So I have my cilantro mixed up here. Put it here for garnish because I thought cilantro would go well. And if you have pepper hot sauce, have a special hot sauce or a salsa to go with this. Oh my goodness. It's going to be so delicious. You can just kind of flip that over. There you go. Flip that over. Alrighty. Oh boy. That kind of fell apart. and pepper. Yum. It's actually good. You actually put them on top. I'm going to put my peppers over here that are... I can use them for garnish if you'd like. Nice and spicy. Yum. And you can make like your own little, like a pico de gallo would go well with that. With the lightly fried jalapeno rings. And then when I finally get this cooked, I'll have a picture of it. So I just wanted to show you how to make a sardine. If you haven't ever made one before. Nice thing is you can try it. I'm going to take a little piece here. Put that on there. Take all the excess out of them. And I have a paper towel. Of course, I wish I had the other paper towels. They're a little bit more, they're sturdier. And you want it to be about that color, which is like a caramel color. Isn't that pretty? Come and try it. It's so delicious. Oh my goodness, it's like perfectly seasoned. Serve it with a rice, pilaf. Yum. It's like got like the best flavor ever. I think this one's done. Oh, my head came off. But you want to make sure that the head is cooked. Just in case you want to get in there. No, that's not quite done. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. Aren't those beautiful? This is the fillet. I'm going to try it with the pepper on there. This is delicious. I'm telling you. I'm going to have to put another paper towel there. But I took a bite. Delicious, yum, yum. It's like, thumbs up. So delicious. So, I'll see you next time. You have a wonderful Sunday. This is going to be my Sunday meal. I'll talk to you soon.